Kay Mishka, kay Vice Iyo, kay Mang si kay Sir Eric. So lahat po tayo nandito para po to celebrate the story of our Mang Marivic and para marinig ko yung mga sasabihin ng mga close friends o yung mga close na tao po sa kanya. So before we start, let's just hear one song sa ating birthday.
Song to sing to heaven's call with anything. It is the wonder of a fairy tale. We can take the picture. Even if you fail, I believe in angels. Something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. Whenever the time is right, across the street.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, to start with, may I call Mom Chico to read the message of Tita Emily, sister of Mom Marivic.
Thank you, family and friends, for being here this afternoon. We are celebrating the life of our beloved Tita Marivic. And let me begin by sharing with you all what Tita Emily has written for her dear sister. Marivic and I were inseparable growing up in a small town of Pasig. I was the youngest of a family of 5, and Marivic was just a year older. As the older sister, she was obliged to take care of me. School, home, school. Not a big task, but good enough for a young kid. And I followed her lead. We played a lot in many summer mornings, and she talked quite a bit. Always on the front line, athletic and agile. She had a mind of her own. She was very competitive. I remember one night, playing out in the front yard, and to my left was Marivic with her camp of playmates in a heated discussion with a camp of neighborhood boys on Wi-Fi. And to my dismay, nobody came to my supper. I didn't know that I was going solo. And that didn't go well. No laurel for me to boast. But that was Marivic. Always into something. Well, no complaints from me. I only followed her lead. Papa, as we called our father, was engaged in politics. Our ancestral house was filled with people from all walks of life. Politicians, businessmen, workers, teachers, paupers, etc. There were plenty of music, singing, dancing, cocktails, camping parties, parades, and more. Definitely our lives were full of colors. We had a lot of stories to tell. There were fun days and not so fun days, but were more reminiscing. We sailed through life, through unpredictable weathers, side by side. And then came motherhood. She had 5 kids, and how she loved them. She was involved, engaged, and well-liked in school. I still have one of my own. She became a successful businesswoman. Big decisions to make. And I had no doubts that she knew what she was doing. And as Marivic perceived the success, she sent underprivileged teens to college to better equip themselves for the future. I heard about these many scholars and how they are paying their respects to honor Marivic. And I thank them for being grateful. She has a big heart. They have yearly Christmas parties for workers, scholars, and herself are participants in this vibrant celebration. How they enjoyed and loved her being around. She looked forward to these gatherings, the center of it all, holiday greetings, dancing, laughing, putting up a big show. She was larger than life. After Marivic and I were sailing through predictable weather. To all of you, friends and relatives, thank you for paying your respects to my sister Marivic. To Christian, Icy, Nika, Cheska, and Mishka, thank you for making her life full of excitement and full of colors. She loved you so dearly. And lastly, what perfect way to go through life with a loving man by your side. To my brother-in-law, Eric, you loved Marivic and took care of her. I have never seen Marivic so contented and happy, and that is all because of you. Thank you. To my dear sister, you turned out to be a fine woman. I smile to witness what you have become. You should be very proud because we. When she passed on, I realized how much she is a part of my life. I felt a part of me just missing all of a sudden. I have to hold on to these memories because I know you are never coming back. We may not be together yet. There is a special closeness between us. And I know you will be watching over me, sailing along. Until we meet again.
Maraming salamat po. Okay, tuloy-tuloy po sa liwa. Doon sa sinabi ni Mama Chico, nagawin ko Christmas party. Yes, ang yearly talaga 1 week. Preparation ng taon po talaga eh. Pagkatapos ng Christmas quarantine, paplano na agad yan. Kaya lagi talaga inaabangan ng lahat yan. So, natalakay natin ang Christmas party kay Tita Emily. Susunod natin, laging present. Representative, batch. Sabihin ko po ba yung taon? Okay po. May permission po. Batch 72 po.
When you know someone is missing in the next chapter of the floor. Emotional dapat. I am entire Caruncho. I read or walk my streets or colder. Way back, years or so. In school, she was popular, meeting the daughter of the mayor. Outgoing, sociable, person, active, good leader. She was given our task of president and our SCO president as well. She initiated to led our class to win our school trade competition. And she was the one who first practice in their own house in Pasig, so that others won't see our expire on us. And still, we were able to get that done just because of her. I remember we would come early to school to play volleyball before class, and again play after lunch. Before and after the session we use as well. So you could just imagine I have a good picture.
Can you hear?
Their place.
Mahina.
But Marivic and Mr. Emily were not allowed to do that.
Yung mic siguro. The mic, yung volume. There.
It was a carefree life, just like many couples out of every moment. I remember because it was in black, basically black and white. And so when college days began, it was 5 months to pick her up from school. In college, we were not able to see each other often and bond up much because of our life schedules, or we went to different schools and we had different courses. Maybe because we realized it was not playtime anymore. So we had to focus on our studies first. We had our own families, raised kids, and she migrated to the States. But that communication was still there, it was never cut off, and the friendship was still intact. A great friend,
Should I put the chair between Jessica and Michelle? Closer. Yeah.
beautiful person inside and out, very kind and generous. She supported our CPC batch 72 reunions with our batch. She supported our hero alumni cooperative activities, souvenir programs, a Christmas party, and she even had a rare chance to attend the last Christmas, December 2019, with Eric and her staff. And I think she had a great time. We also witnessed this kind gesture for previous staff and employees. We knew and can sense they were secured in feeling that care was always there to help in every way she could. She sponsored hundreds of scholars to make life better for less fortunate and deserving people. school in the US. I think are what you call meaningful life. Living for not for oneself, but for others, or for one's community. So on behalf of CBC Budget 22 and our Barkada, the whole black Africans, Chair, Debbie, Ellen Deere, Evelyn Fong, Lisa Mila, Kiki Ying, Lola and Loyalty, and yours truly, our sincerest condolences to the entire family, Eric. I see, Niyo, Christian, Vika, Cheska. After a lifetime of friendship, it is difficult to say goodbye. Service will try to say goodbye. Even alone with the sadness, filled our hearts with loneliness. She'll never truly leave us, I know. Together we'll just share the laughter, the happy times. Memories we had with her. We know that Miss Marivic, rest in God's loving arms.
Thank you so much, Tita Alice. We will proceed to the representative from Hero Youth Movement Pasig, Tita Lola Castro.
Okay, hello, hi, guys. Is it okay if I speak without a mic? Thank you. Knowing how. Yes. Okay, so first, thank you, guys. Boto ko muna. Guys, thank you. Eric. Where's Mika? Mika, Jessica, and Mishka. Thank you for giving us the chance to speak before this small but loud or big group goes to Marivic's part. It is a great opportunity for us, Alice and me, actually. When we were given the task, Emily immediately texted me. She said she was very vocal during the family meeting that I will be one of those speakers. Hindi ko bakit ako. Pasensya na, but I will have to speak Taglish. Kasi mas empathic pag gano'n. Okay? Sabi niya, nobody knows Marivic and me better than you. Sabi ko, ang hirap. Kasi ever since, we became friends. High school na We were second year, third year, and she was my barkada. Kasi, Marivic, ano palagi? Like, every time we would, of course, stay. Sabi nga ni Alice, nag-overnight kami sa bahay sa Tonda. Siyempre, isa kwarto nila nun They were sharing the same room. So, magkasama kami. Ang kulit. I had a hard time playing referee. The two. You can just imagine how fierce, stubborn, and bullheaded Marivic can be. Si Boknoy. Grabe yan. Kung ano. Sabi nga ni Emily siya, she simply followed the lead. That's true. Very true. Pero alam mo yon yung minsan, kasi yung kay Emily kasi todo pasa Todo pasa. Sige, ikaw na lang, ganyan. Okay, mahilig ka, ganyan. Palagi ka naman, sige, manguna ka. Pati pag pero pagdating ni Boy, sorry. Nagmamadali kaming tumakbo lahat sa Apex, doon sa opisina, nagtatago sa ilalim ng lamesa. Ganon sila takot na takot kay Boy. Walang biro yan. Kahit kumakain kami, nandun kami sa lamesa, si Aling Fe, sarap na sarap magluto yan, ang pospas. Biglang dadating si Boy, papasok pa lang dun sa gate. Takbo na kami, karipas na kami. We would be running to the Apex office. Sabi lang, tago sa ilalim, mud scramble yun. Kanya-kanyang hanap ng lamesang pagtataguan. Hindi ko maalam bakit. I never knew why. Kasi, except that Boy wasn't the type be smiling all the time, unlike si Niyo, si Christian. Tingnan, tinanong ko yun eh. I did ask them, Emily and Marivic, kumusta yung relationship niyo? Okay na. Nag-mellow down. I guess, boy being the only boy in the family and the eldest at that, simply made sure na he would take good care and discipline both sisters. But that's going ahead of the story. Nandun pa lang ako sa high school, di ba? Elementary, supposedly si Alice kapag-kwento. Nagkiro nga kami. That's why supposedly I'm supposed to talk about our life during the kiro. Pero that's only about 3 years, 3 or 4 years. Parang hindi umabot ng 4 years. Pero everyday magkakasama kami. We were together all college na. Si Marivic initially went to UST. Kami, since we were a year younger, when we graduated from CBC, I went to Holy Spirit, same with Emily. Andun pa rin kami sa Holy Spirit. Eventually, si Marivic, after 1 year yata, nag-transfer. She moved to Holy Spirit kasi andun kami. Eh sa USC, wala siyang kasama doon. Until, sorry Eric, the boys came, yan ang mga wonderful for boys, ganyan. Oo, ayan yung mga storya namin nun, kaya kami kaano nila. Alam namin yung mga secrets ng isa't isa eh. But you know what? Even after that, when we got married, eventually siya nag-migrate na sa States. After having Christian and I severe, punta na siya sa States. Ayun na, ginawa pa kaming, ito, inaanak ko, Christian. Napamaskuhan ba kita? Okay.
Pwede naman ngayon.
Hindi, may ano ko may rule ako kasi sa mga inaanak. Dapat pag nagkaroon na ng trabaho inaanak, yun na nagre-regalo. Okay? Yeah, pero, gawin pa rin naman kasi dalawa inaanak sa inyo, pati si Chesney. Inaanak ko rin sa binyag, pareho inaanak sa binyag. Anyway, isa sa mga gusto ko sabihin is, how we love this girl. Yung kahit gusto mo na siya isuka, you know why? She can be so stubborn, she can be so fierce, na hindi yan titigil, dibatiin ka sa lahat ng bagay, lahat ng issue, lahat ng storya. Debate, napakahilig niya. She loved to debate. She loved to argue. I don't know kung nangyayari ko sa inyo. There were even times before, I recall, pinag-uusapan namin yung, yan, kasi meron na siya Queen's Court. She was starting to earn. Sabi niya nun, sabihan mo nga, kaibigan mo, sabihan mo doon si Emily. Bakit tayo niyo umuwi dito? Sabihin sa kanya, sinasunod niya yung negosyo niya dito. Hindi yung ano yung ginagawa niya. Sister she is. How loving a sister she is. Hindi niya kasi minsan makontrol sa Emily. Parang ayaw niya nag-argue sila. So mas gusto niya na padaanin pa sa ibang tao. But you know what? Later years, yung mutual respect nila makikita mo. Between the two of them, like they may go separate ways, magkakaiba sila ng idiosyncrasies and likes and whatever. Pero makikita mo yung mutual respect sa kanila. You can always see that. You can always feel that. One time, ano yun? Late 90s. Buhay na ba kayo? Late 90s, mga 94, 95. Hindi, late 90s. Mga 96, 97 siguro. Ganyan. Okay. Magkakasama kami. Yan, nila. We were together in the car. Tapos nag-start na naman si Marivic na kanyang mga debate, issue. Pati si Reagan, kung sino yung presidente ng Amerika noon na gagalit siya sa presidente ng Pilipinas, si Erap. Bakit to? Kasi binoto daw si Erap, lasing. Sabi ko, hindi naman nahilig ka sa Amerika. Okay, hindi buhay mo doon. Walang pakialaman yung ano ng Pinas. Sabi niya, hindi. Kaya mo ako, sabi niya, given the chance, kung ako, tatakbo akong mayor, babaguhin ko ano. said that. Papasok siya, mag-mayor siya. Oo, dito lang po. Ikaw, gano'n. Kung tayo ka sa trabaho mo, she said that to me. Kunin kita, magkonsehal ka na. Magtumakbo daw ako konsehal. Alam niyo bakit ito mahilig? Sinabi ko siya. Kasi sabi ko, ano gasto? Saan ako kukuha? Hindi ko hilig yan. I love working behind the camera. Hindi ako pang politika. Hindi! Sagot ko lahat. Ako na bahala dyan. Sabi ko. Siya. Abunungan ko na lang. I-advance mo na muna. Ay, agad ka mahimik. Sabi ko, i-advance mo na lahat yung gagastusin. Bigay mo na lang muna sa akin. But that's how she is. Little did she know na magmamana pala sa kanya yung anak niya. Si Christian. Who would be able to fulfill your dreams. Ito pa. Gano'n. Well, paano ba yung mananalang? Gano'n. Gabi-gabi na lang, lasing. Pati doon sa Tendesitas. Gano'n. Punta daw siya. She went to Tendesitas one time. Nakilala daw siya ng mga tao. Sabi daw sa kanya, ay, ma'am, kayo pala ang mother ni Iyo. Kaya pala, ang gabi-gabi po, dito yun eh. Galit talaga. She was so mad. Sabi niya, ano inumoto yung gabi-gabi? Palagi na lang, lasing. Kunyari ka pa, pero huwag ka tuwa ka. Kasi that's people's way, or that's how Christian is able to reach out to people. Yung pag-inom niya gabi-gabi, or that's social drinking. And she would smile. Kasi alam niya, totoo naman eh. Kaya lang, syempre, the mother that she is, concerned siya kay Christian. Sabi ko nga, naiingit kami sa kanya. Kasi kami, nagsastart na kami maging lola. Mga ako na inintindi namin. Pero siya, anak ang inintindi. And how she played the role of mother. Minsan nga na ano kami sa kanya, sabi namin, to be honest. Binabawi ko yung nagtulang kami Christian at kay IC. Dinawi mo sa tatlo. Binuhos. She literally poured everything, heart and soul, dito sa tatlo. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin ni-neglect niya yung dalawa. Kasi bumabawi din siya. Kaya lang, alam niyo yun si Marivic, ang hilig niya sa ano eh. Karin yung brutal. Yung parang nagagalit-galitan. Kahit kay IC before, wala si IC. Tanda pa namin. Tanda yung storya, sabi niya. Nagbo-boyfriend siyempre. Nasa States, si IC. Oo. Hindi pa si Sheldon eh. Diba? Parang, sabi niya, nagtagalit. Yan, si IC, sabi ko sa kanya. Bibigyan ko siya ng bahay, bibili ko siya ng kotse. Sabi niya gano'n. Basta, huwag lang siya mag-boyfriend. Tapusin niya, mag-MA siya. She wanted everything planned for the kids. That's how she is as a mom. And di ka naman magtaka. Look at how Mika, Cheska, and Mishka are now. Talagang they've grown to be girls of stature. Hindi talagang confident. Binigay sa inyo ng mommy nyo lahat eh. Si Mika, you were able to get her passion for life. You're very lucky you got her love for education and knowledge. Si Mishka, yung kanyang fierce love for competition, sports, and dance. Si IC, nakuha niya yung pagkain na talaga. Yung ginagawa niya nga dito sa mga to na talaga sobrang halaga, parang pwede lang. Pati yung pagkalat ng paa siya ang gagawa. And of course, si Christian. Christian got her leadership qualities. Love for people. People pleaser. Ganun ang nanay mo. You know what? I'll try to end this by this story. Hindi naman kaila sa mga nakakaalam sa politika. When Christian ran for vice mayor, I was already working with the mayor then. Siyempre, iba yung nakuha nila, pinili nilang ako, vice mayor.
Ginapahan mo.
Alam niyo, emplayado lang ako. Tahimik ang alam ni Mel yan. Yes. tahimik ako, kikilos kung anong dapat ko kikilos, pero hindi naman para ipahamak ko rin yung angko. Whatever it is, politics for me is between me and my God. That's what I always say. Nung gabi ng eleksyon, tapos na, ika nga, yung magsa-start na, magkukonvene na ang Board of Canvassers sa Sports Center. Alam na natin that Niyo was way ahead. Ilang percent na? 60-40 ka ba? Yeah, big, di ba? 70-30. Hindi ko na naman. 60-40. Anyway, sigurado na, ika na. Oh my God. You can just imagine. Di maiwasan, makikita kami ng mga taong malapit kay Christian, mga taong gumagalaw sa politika, at kung gaano karaming, kung nakakamatay lang yung saksak siguro, yung tingin, patay na ako. I knew it. I mean, not everybody would know kung ano yung score, di ba? Okay. Sa snaps ng Sports Center, the text. Dating siya. Marlene, kayo yung kasama na, di ba? Nasa si Marlene. Ano mapit? Uy! Hindi ko ba nilalamot yan? She said that. Hindi, okay lang. Sabi niya, hindi ko makapasok. Let's go. Sabi ko, congrats. Sabi ko, sigurado na ba? Ano lang ang mga anak mo? Sigurado na. Congratulations. You know what? Yung gesture na yun, you know what she showed? Between us, friends, walang politika. There was no politics between us. There was simply respect and trust for each one. Na alam niya kung asan ako, kung asan ang puso ko. Alam ko kung ano ang dapat niyang gawin dahil siya ina. Walang sama na loob, walang subat, walang nothing lang. Hindi man lang tinulungan yung inaanak mo, hindi man lang. Si Marivic, yung tao to, she would always understand you because she's a person who was gifted with a big heart. You're very lucky, guys. Your mother is beautiful inside and out. Na kahit hindi niya naman kailangan na yung mga belo-belo na yan eh. Hindi niya na kailangan yun. She actually didn't need that. Alam niyo ba, ito, side story. There was a time, yung first time niya, nagpag-ganyan. Pinakita sa amin yung ganyan. Nagdinaig pa yung na-hazing. Black and blue talaga. She couldn't even sit down. Hindi siya makaupo. All because she wanted to feel beautiful for Eric. Ay, sinabi niya kasi yun eh. Sabi niya nga, bata, guwapo. She's had her share of pains in love. Pero with Eric, he found love. She found love. Yung pangulit, yung tungkol sa party, namimiss namin yung sayo niya, namimiss namin yung debate namin, how we would miss her. Most of all, we would miss everything that she was to all these people whose lives she has touched. Pati yung mga scholars na yan, ay, pa, hindi ka pa konsehal, pinag-iisipan niya na. Nagbibigyan niya na nga ng kung 50 pesos o 100. Sabi ko pa nga, saan na mangyayari dun? Lakayan mo naman ng konti. And that was how it started. Ipakuha niya ng mga scholars. Swerte ng dahil. Heaven is a better place now because she's here. Marivic, XOXO. You know we love you. Say hi to everyone who went ahead. But keep most of our love because you deserve it. We love you, Marivic.
bigyan ko na. Pwede na pala magsusulat ng libro sa yung dalawa. Mga siguro ilang chapter 2. Ayan, so, thank you so much, Tita Loret. Ako naman po, naatasan ako to represent Caruncho scholars. So, minimiss natin, so nagsimula yung buhay ko being scholar na sa RTU. So, marami akong gustong sabihin, pero doon sa group chat namin ng scholar, na Caruncho scholars, nag-message din ako sa kanila. Mag-message, gumawa sila ng message for Ma'am Marivic, so papasahin ko na lang. Kasi, baka mamaya, magulgulo ko din. So, eto po, yung ilan sa message po ng mga scholars. From Melanie May Santa Ana, EB Political Science, Batch 2013. To our dearest Madam Victoria Caruncho, no words can describe how blessed I am to be given a chance to become one of her scholars. I am in really disbelief when I got the news that I talk to you on a personal basis. We often chat, and the last conversation we have was this May 2020 when I greeted you Happy Mother's Day. Mom, where I am now is because of your generosity and good heart. I wouldn't have finished college without your help. I have said this to you many times even during the celebration in Tanghara Pasig, where I was tasked to deliver a speech for you. Kasi nagkaroon kami ng surprise party sa kanya, hindi niya alam yun. Kasi yung kauna-una pagkakataon na pinasayaw ako. I told you I will make you proud. I am 2 or 3 years away from becoming a lawyer now, watching in heaven as I fulfill these dreams. I am and always be grateful to the unconditional love you have extended to the students of RTU. You are, thank you, Madam. May you become an inspiration to many. We will not forget you and you will remain in our hearts forever. Until we meet again, maraming salamat po. Kay Reyes naman, you are our Savior and Redeemer. You made our life more meaningful when you undoubtedly gave hope to us by supporting scholarship to those in need. I was once a dreamer, and the Lord gave me you. You were one of the reasons why I strive hard to finish college, and to also help other people, not just my family. You are a blessing from above, Ma'am Marivic. You love me and we always will. You are our inspiration. Thank you po sa lahat ng tulong mula naman kay Karel. Thank you po sa lahat ng tulong na pinagkaloob nyo sa amin ng mga scholars ninyo. Kung hindi po dahil sa inyo, hindi po ako makakarating sa kung saan man ako ngayon. Because of you, I can be able to provide the needs of my family. Thank you so much for everything and you always be remembered. Thank you for everything. Isa ko po sa inspirasyon ko ngayon. I owe you a lot, Mom. We will surely miss you. Mula kay Romela. So marami po kasi nag-message. Yung pinili ko na lang po, syempre po, sa mga nakakilala sa akin, more than a decade na akong nag-host ng party niya. Kasawa na natin mga kaibigan niya sa akin. Pero dahil may speech na gusto ko magpasalamat sa kanya for letting me experience yung mga bagay na maski pagtrabaho ko ng pagkatagal-tagal, hindi ko may experience. Kaya, pag nandito siya, gusto ko lagi kasama siya para kahit pa paano, lagi ko siyang ma-assist, mabigay ko yung gusto kong gawin sa kanya. Pati yung happy lang yun. Kaya nung time na pumunta siya, nung nalagay na siya dito, I'm always here. Spend time with her, spending time with her. Every day I offer prayer. Tapos kinakausap ko siya. Sabi ko yung mga memories ko rin her. Kasama sila Ma'am Kate, Ma'am Grace, Ate Luz. Siguro masasabi ko, ako yung favorite na scholar. Thank you, Mama. Marivic, mahal ko siya. At po sa mga pamilya ko siya, thank you so much. Hindi po siya mawawala sa piling ko. Malaki po yung naging part ng buhay ko. Ang pangalang Maria Victoria Caruncho. So, boss, ano po masaya ka na? Maraming salamat dahil bukas na bukas ang langit para sa iyo. Dahil sa sobrang dami mong pinagong buhay, na noon walang pag-asa pero dahil sa iyo, may pagkain na sa hapa, may mga trabaho na, at halos lahat mga professionals na. So, maraming salamat, Boss Marivic. Thank you so much, man. We love you from Caruncho Scholars. Thank you. Sorry. Actually, ito ko nga po to. Yung dinala siya dito na palagay ko siya twice. Kaya lang yung panaghilip ko, comedy. Kasi nag-aaway na kami ni Gina din. Tapos hindi kami nakalapit sa kanila ni Sir Eric. Kaya pagkasama kami, nakalena yung phone namin. Tapos kailangan nakadita. May laman yung data kasi kailangan palitanong siya. Yung sagot kami. May hard tables. Ganun siya. Lahat ng problema sa mundo alam niya po. Kaya sabi ko sa kanya, mas wala po kami cable. Philippine News lang po yung alam ko. Kaya dahil doon, every time na pupunta ko sa kanya, nagbabasa-basa po ako ng world news. Para masabi kung may alam po ako. Diyan ang palihim ko na nakagugil. Ayun po. So, naging effective naman. Feeling smart ako. Okay, maraming salamat, boss. Ay, nakapag-aadit pala umiyak. Okay, right after me, Michael at Patrick, Latiano. Scholar din po siya. Magpapasa po siya ng message ni Ma'am Adelena po ng RT kung saan po umusbong pinagyaman po ang Caruncho Scholars po talaga.
Actually, nagsend po ng very short message si Ma'am Adelena. Then sabi niya sa akin, Patrick, kilala mo naman si Madam Caruncho. Gano'n ka lang yung bagay na niluan niya sa akin. Kaya bahala ka. So, Madam Caruncho, sobrang laki ko ng usap na loob ng RT students, most especially scholars. Hanggang generosity na binigay sa aming mga scholars. So, if you remember, 2011, nung nag-approach ako ng mga pinesa, dahil hindi mo ako makakag-aaral. Sabi niya sa akin, pumunta ka lang sa opisina, bibigyan ko ng pagkakataon. Ito yung pwede naging kami sa scholar po. Tatlo po kami nun, hindi ko namin makalimutan. Kaya masaya kami dahil pag sa RTU ko, karong scholar ka, sigurado makakapagtapos ka. Pag hindi ka nakapagtapos ka, tayo ka sa siya. Kasi sa mga Caruncho po, binabayaran po yung miscellaneous, tuition fee, summer class, even graduation fee. Wala na pong iisipin yung siya. Kaya sabi nga po niya mga sobrang swerte na makapagtapos. Kung sinabi ko naman doon sa before 50 pesos, 100, hanggang makapagtapos ka ng 50 year or 40 year, malaking bagay na po sa akin. Yan yung mga scholars po, pinipili, anak ng tricycle driver, anak ng jeepney driver, nagbebenta ng gulay, talagang mahihirap na sumakapagtapos. And what is good kay Madam Caruncho, hindi po qualification kung nag-Pasig ka o kung nag-San ko. Ang mahalaga, you are willing to finish your study. Ilan po yung gusto mong bigay ng future sa akin. So sabi ni Ma'am Adelena, sobrang priceless po yung binigay niyang regalo sa bawat estudyante ng kanyang binigyan marami na kayong estudyante ang mayroong pagkain sa ating kailan because of her. Hindi po isang daang estudyante, hindi isang libong estudyante. Napakaraming pong estudyante ang kanyang kailan. Gano'n po siya kapait. Kahit po yung sahig ng opisina ng mga scholars sa RTU Pasig ay kinaayos niya. At ayaw niya madulas, ayaw niya lubak-lubak. Gano'n po siya kapait. Pag nakikita niyo po yung mga scholars na nag-TTS na nakapila sa every time na bibigyan po sa amin, dalawang computer scholarship office. Nagpadala po siya ng about 20 sets, 30 sets na computers para hindi po natin. Ganun po sa kapag sa akin. Kaya every December, maghihintay kami ng tawag, kasi hindi ko mapupunta. Pero very personalized yung invitation kasi nakapangalan sa'yo, kasi teacher po na tayo ng pamilya. And advice na, magtapos kami pag-aaral, ngayon hindi natin magagawa mo para pag-umin yung buhay mo. So na-challenge po ako sa ganun. Kala namin matatapos lang sa ganung klaseng bagay. Sa tuwing Christmas party ko, at kakausapin namin siya. Kasi ganyan, oops, Tagalog Pilipino ako. Ay, yung kakausapin sa English. Kasi yun po yung parang sumasalamin na hindi ako iba sa inyo. Ang niyo po, nakikipagsayawan sa amin, nakikinig na sa amin, yumayaki sa amin, nakakabay sa amin. Sobrang humble po. It's very personal to me dahil I asked Ma'am Luz 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Ma'am, pwede ko kayang muling ninang si Madam Caruncho sa kasal ko. Hindi tayo mo. Magsabi ka rin. Nasabihin ko sa kanya. Sinabi po niya. Alam ko yung bibig ko, papadala ko lang kay Ma'am. Kasabi ko ni Ma'am Marivic, papuntahin ko ako sa Queensport. And I was surprised. Sabi sa akin ng altar para ayusin yung gown ng asawa ko. It is Madam Caruncho. Kaya sabi ko nga po, napakatasunan sa amin bagay na ginawa niya. Dahil makapagtapos kami ng pag-aaral. Karoon kami ng kahit pa paano, maayos na tinutulugan, maayos na buhay. Because of her. Na hindi po namin alam kung ano yung salitang magiging katumbas ng tao. Nung nabaltaan namin na nandito na siya, day 1, I went here to visit her. Just to say, single word. Love, thank you for everything. Dahil wala po kami ngayon. Marami. Yung Melay ko, classmate ko yun. Working student sa Jollibee. 2 a.m. po yun, umuwi ng bahay. Paggabi yung kanyang duty. Pero nung nabigyan ko ng scholarship plan, nagkaroon ko na lakas na loob na umalis sa trabaho para mag-focus sa pag-aaral. Ngayon, nag-take ko ng loob. Dahil kung ganun kwento ng mga estudyante sa RTU, kung papakinggan po natin at ihingan po sila ng kanilang sasabihin, yung September na pag-itin niya rito hanggang bukas, kulang pa po yung mga testimonies namin para sabihin, kahit alam niyo na po kung gano'n kabait si Madam. During the first term ko ni Vice, tumatakbo siya sa Vice Mayor. Ang advice sa amin, yung tulong, labas kayo dito. Kasi scholar, Caruncho scholar kayo, hindi dahil iyo Caruncho yung tatakbo ng Vice Mayor. Caruncho scholar kayo kasi deserve you. Deserve to just Caruncho scholar. Ganun po siya. Pero das ko naman niya kay Vice, Maki, sabi naman ng scholars, kailangan natin ng tulong. So kami, di po kami nagdalawang isip ko yan. Not only because kay Vice Mayor, pero because of walang Caruncho. Na kahit hindi siya magsalita sa amin, basta meron po akong magagawa for her family. Sabi ko, we are very close to you support. So, Ma'am, thank you so much for everything. Hindi po namin kayo makakalimutan. From RTU and all the scholars, sobrang nagpapasalamat po kami sa buhay ng Pilipinas. Sa kanya pong pamilya, sa pagpapahiram ng oras sa buhay ng Pilipinas. It's not about only the scholarship. Pero yung future po namin na siguro because of it. Thank you so much. Nagkasabi dito natin.
Si partner ngayon ng OAC ng Relief, kaya si Tatay, so ngayon ang mata yung head ng Relief or si Tatay. Okay, ayan. So, ito po yung tatawagin ko na po next. Ma'am, ito po ba masasabi natin yung pinakamatanda? Pinakamatanda? Para hindi naman siya mga matanda eh. Oh, ito po yung tinatawag ko lagi kapag nag-uusap ko ng party. Kasi ito, grants lang po ito lagi. Kasi lagi ang pinaghahandaan talaga yung party. Di ba ito Lorenz si Alice? Talagang kung ano yung tema, siya po talaga yung
Best friends.
O, isa tawag ka rin, congressman. Kilala na kapag nagkakanila, naka-Amerikana. So, ayun po, para na po magbigay ng mensahe po para kay Ma'am Marivic, tinatawagan ko yan. Si Sir Nori Lagata, representative po ng, syempre, pinakamamahal po ng ating Ma'am Marivic, ang Pasig Queen's Court po. Good afternoon, everyone.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Boss Marivic Caruncho. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Nori Lagata, one of the employees of Boss Marivic in Pasig Sport. Boss Marivic was an incredible woman. She was adored by her husband, as well as her children. Her hard work, her caring nature, her humor, and her love of life are some of the many traits that characterize this amazing, loving person. She had a special way of bringing out the best in people. So, tinulungan niya ako sa operasyon ng aking mata. Pinapunta niya po ako sa doktor. Hindi na po siya dalawang salita. At pinapunta niya nga ako sa doktor, pinatake up ang aking mata. Napakalaki po ng ginastos niya. At sumunod po doon, nung nagkasakit naman po ako, siya po ang tumulong sa akin. Na-hospital po ako ng 2 weeks. Siya po ang gumastos. We love Boss Marivic very much. And we will miss her dearly. Her life touched so many people, and I will continue to live my life the way she taught me to work hard, to be kind to others. Her humor, kindness, and selflessness will continue to inspire those who were lucky enough to know her and be loved by her. May you rest in peace, Boss Marivic. We love you and we salute you. And to our family, Sir Eric, Vice Niyo, Ma'am Icy, Mika, Jessica, and Iska. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Sir Nori. Yung meron pa nag-reverse kasi yung magsasalita lang for the last na magsalita. Yung pamangkin ni Ma'am Marivic, si Francis, gusto niya kasi nang salita. So, I'm giving now the floor to Francis.
So I constructed this last night up until like stories may resonate with your own journeys in life in knowing the Marivic. For these memories and reflections of her are things I would miss her. To the younger child in her life, I'm certain we will miss her as a guardian who in some capacity looked out for us. Every year since my brother and I were little, we'd be ecstatic for the first weeks of the school year. Not because of learning per se, but because that's the time Tita Marivic and her kids would fly to the country for their summer vacations. Like an extended school break, Frederick and I would join and fill them around their activities, birthday celebrations, errands, and even travels. Nearly everywhere we went, we name it. Shopping malls, EDSA Galleria, Mega Mall, Green Hills, the food court, her friends' homes, vacation destinations out of town or in the provinces by land, sea, or air travel. We and sometimes together with my mom were sure to be there with them. It was never a dull moment with this family unit. Imagine having to feed, keep safe, and care for 5 children, that's her kids plus us 2, over weekends in the course of maybe 20 or so years. We can all agree that must have been a handful to her. Upon realizing this at some points, it almost felt like we, well mostly I, were intruding into their intimate personal lives. Nevertheless, not one time did I ever hear her complain, nor try to refrain us from having a laugh. She was the type of person who welcomed us and even insisted on covering our expenses for enjoying on our tours. This may have been her principle of having us around. The more the merrier in the Marivic household. But she did warn us on one occasion to reimburse all the chocolate milk and soft drinks we consumed to Pasig things for fine. Sorry, Pete. To those class who have crossed with the Marivic, we will without a doubt miss her bold presence and vibrant energy. The kind that can easily draw attention of any packed room. I've been in awe of how socially skilled she is. I'm pretty sure she has also encouraged any one of you, or any one of us, to give our most honest and unfiltered opinion on the matter. I remember countless times witnessing her turn a hi, hello, kamusta na opener to an hour-long storytelling session about her job, politics, beliefs, culture, family history, or the breed of dogs you own. She oftentimes checked up on how we've been doing, our health, as well as our future plans and ambitions. It was like she had a secret formula for her encounters. Any topic that came to mind could become your most treasured conversation with her. Put her together at a restaurant table with like-minded individuals such as my dad, you'd expect to wait longer for them to finish before calling the waiter to refuel by ordering more coffee and desserts. I now know why it takes so long for her to wrap up reunions or hangouts. She squeezes out every ounce of your thoughts because she truly values what you have to say. She was likewise open to counsel if you sought her advice. Perhaps in her line of thinking, she believed that if she can be vocal, so can you. If you only wanted good enough, she'd push you to strive for the best. Her concern for the welfare of others has no bounds. We'll miss that generous quality of hers, the one that makes us thankful for people like her to exist. If the holiday season were a person, Tita Marivic would definitely be a great candidate for the position, tuwing na si Santa Claus for gross negligence. It felt like she consistently carried around the spirit of giving to those without privilege to any of life's luxuries. I reminisce about the times she would set up her own children's birthday parties for the impoverished youth to spend a day enjoying a free magic show and cake. Sponsor scholarships for hopeful college students and shower her own employees with benefits that would topple those offered in big 9-to-5 office jobs. Her gift of giving also extends like the day won't end. It is in her actions that we are reminded that the fortunate and blessed in their daily needs have the choice of sharing their abundance. That, my dear friends, could be the most important principle she would want us to learn and incorporate into our personal lives, with or without an audience. Give others the leverage and make them feel like they are also worthy of experiencing life as she did. In our eyes, she will always be ingrained in our hearts, forever ready assistance. That unique side of her that rarely hesitates to give to those going through tough times. While we mourn and celebrate the wonderful life of Tita, I can only hope we continue to propagate her legacy. Let us remember that in our actions, small or grand, we can honor her memory. We love you, Tita Margaret.
Okay, Tita Francis. Okay, for closing words, we have been remembering with love and gratitude a life that was important and honoring life itself. What can we do to mark this moment? You may ask. You can help, support, and love those who remain. You can allow them to cry, to grieve, to laugh, and to remember. Grief takes its own time to work itself through, but it is easier with friends who allow it to be what it needs to be. You can honor your own feelings, maybe today or maybe a couple of months, 6 months, and you can bless each day that you live and live into the full in honor of life itself. And Marivic, Caruncho, we take life so very much for granted, but it is the greatest gift we have. So maraming salamat po. Andito po na tapos ang ating video. Thank you so much. So andito po yung family. Si Mang Isaac po kasi nagpapasabi po na talagang hindi po talaga siya nakabot na dahil meron siyang immunocompromised, may sakit po kasi sila. So, dito po si Vice Mayor Caruncho, Nika, Cheska, Mishka, and Sir Derek. So, thank you so much. Nagyan po si Sir John. Nandito si Franz. Hi, Sir John. Okay, so meron tayo for today para kantahin ang mga favorite songs ni Maria Victoria Caruncho.